Hello friends, let us start with lesson number 2, revision. So life process in living organisms part 1. So first of all they have asked questions that how do we get the food material, what are the things that are happening in our body. So various organ systems are working together and they together make our life possible. So we eat the food that is digested by the digestive system and then we produce energy by respiratory system. The food is circulated everywhere, we get energy, whatever is not required that is thrown out of our body, that is by excretory system. तर आपल्या बॉडीमध्ये खूप सारे सिस्टम्स काम करतात आणि त्यालाच आपण लाईफ प्रोसेस असं म्हणतो. सो डिफरंट एक्सटर्नल अँड इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स परफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंटली थ्रू कंप्लीट कॉर्डिनेशन. आपापलं काम ते करत असतात पण त्यांच्यामध्ये काय आहे, कॉर्डिनेशन आहे. Now, there is need of continuous source of energy for this purpose. So we get energy from the food that we eat. The food has many components: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. So carbohydrates, fats, and lipids. Okay. So carbohydrates, fats, lipids, they are the main source of energy and are harvested by mitochondria present in each cell. So if we eat chapati, rice, that contains carbohydrates and that gives us energy. And where is the energy produced? It is produced in mitochondria present in every cell. So it is not like that only foodstuffs is sufficient for energy, we need oxygen also. So besides it is coordinated by control systems of the body that each life process contributes in its own way for energy production. Functioning of all these requires energy also. Now we consume fruits, vegetables, plants are autotrophs, they prepare their own food, utilize some part of the food and store the rest in their root or stem or fruit. So what we do is we eat the vegetables and fruits. So we get the ready-made food that is prepared by the plants and we convert it into energy. Now which of the foods contain carbohydrates? It is written here. So milk is there, fruits, jaggery, cane sugar, vegetable, potatoes, sweet meals, cereals, wheat, maize, ragi, jawar, millets. They all give us 4 kilocalorie per gram of carbohydrates of energy. So carbohydrates gives us energy, but how much energy? 4 kilocalorie, remember this. Now you can see this diagram. So it is about respiration. You know that plants give out oxygen and we take in oxygen. Oxygen is required for respiration and carbon dioxide is produced after respiration. So we are inhaling the air and exhaling it. Okay, and while inhaling we take in oxygen and while exhaling we give out carbon dioxide. Not only carbon dioxide, other things are also there, but whatever extra carbon dioxide is there in our body we give it out. So carbohydrates of the food that we consume every day are mainly utilized for production of energy for daily needs, and that is obtained in form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is an energy molecule. For this purpose, glucose, a type of carbohydrate, is oxidized step by step and this is called cellular respiration. So energy production happens in mitochondria and it is also called as cellular respiration, and it happens in every cell. In every cell this happens, that's why it is cellular respiration. So there are two methods by which it occurs: aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So aerobic respiration means what? In presence of oxygen, and anaerobic means in absence of oxygen. जर ऑक्सिजन असेल तर एरोबिक, नसेल तर anaerobic. Then we have glycolysis. So process of glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm. A molecule of glucose is oxidized step by step and two molecules of pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water are formed. Okay. So pyruvic acid is a molecule, एक organic molecule है pyruvic acid. ATP म्हणजे adenosine triphosphate. NADH2 म्हणजेच निकोटिनामाइड adenine dinucleotide. त्याचे फुल फॉर्म पुढे दिलेले आहेत. Molecules of pyruvic acid formed in this process is converted into molecules of acetyl coenzyme A, and two molecules of NADH2 and CO2 are released in this process. Next process is tricarboxylic acid cycle. So tricarboxylic acid cycle. पहिले आहे ग्लुकोलिसिस, ग्लायकोलिसिस. सेकंड इज TCA cycle, शॉर्ट फॉर्म आहे त्याचा TCA cycle. So both molecules of acetyl coenzyme enter into mitochondria. Cyclic chain of reactions occur. Acetyl part of acetyl coenzyme is completely oxidized to this cyclic process. CO2, H2O, NADH2 and FADH2 are derived. Now electron transfer chain reaction. Look at this diagram. Diagram बघा नीट कसा आहे. This is the diagram of mitochondria. So TCA cycle is shown here. Pyruvic acid also. So this diagram is important, you need to practice it. Now molecules of NADH2, FADH2 that are formed during all processes participate into this chain reaction. 3 molecules of ATP are obtained in each of the NADH2 molecules and 2 molecules of ATP from FADH2 molecule. So besides ATP, water molecules are also formed in this reaction. Electron transfer chain reaction is operated in mitochondria only. Thus molecule of glucose is completely oxidized and we get carbon dioxide and water. So nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide and flavin adenine dinucleotide. So these are the full forms. You can see the structure of ATP. It is nothing but adenosine triphosphate. ATP म्हणजेच काय, adenosine triphosphate स्ट्रक्चर दिलेलं आहे. तर बघा कसं आहे, इट गिव्स अस एनर्जी. त्याच्यामध्ये ॲडिनिन आहे, रायबोज आहे आणि फॉस्फेट आहे. तर ATPचं ADP होतं, ॲडिनोसिन डायफॉस्फेट, आणि आपल्याला एनर्जी मिळते. एक फॉस्फेट वेगळा झाला बघा, एनर्जी इज गिवन आउट. सो इफ देर इज इनसफिशियंट अमाउंट ऑफ कार्बोहायड्रेट्स इन द बॉडी ड्यू टू एक्सेप्शनल कंडिशनिंग लाईक फास्टिंग और हंगर, lipids and proteins are used for energy production. So in case of lipids, they are converted to fatty acids, whereas proteins are converted into amino acids. Fatty acids and amino acids are converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and then we get the energy by Krebs cycle. तर बघा, पहिल्यांदा काय आहे, carbohydrates are used for energy, but if carbohydrates are not available, if you are hungry, okay, you are not eating at all, then what will happen? The stored fat, the stored proteins will be used as energy. The fats आणि एनर्जी, फॅट्स आणि प्रोटीन्स हे एनर्जीसाठी वापरतात. पहिल्यांदा त्याचं कन्वर्जन फॅट्सचं फॅटी ॲसिड्स आणि प्रोटीनचं अमायनो ॲसिडमध्ये होतं, आणि मग ॲसिटाइल कोएन्झाइम आणि मग क्रेब्स सायकल. So here is the flow chart. You can see lipids are converted to fatty acids, proteins are converted to amino acids. If carbohydrates are there, they will be converted to glycolysis into pyruvic acid. Then acetyl coenzyme A is formed. सगळ्यांचं काम काय आहे, acetyl coenzyme A तयार करणं. So acetyl coenzyme A undergoes Krebs cycle, CO2, H2O and energy is given out. You can also see another pathway, anaerobic, that is glucose converted to glycolic acid, pyruvic acid, fermentation, different products are produced by various microbes. वेगवेगळे मायक्रोऑर्गॅनिझम्स हे काम करतात. त्यानंतर पायरुविक ॲसिड फर्मेंटेशन करतात, अल्कोहोल, यीस्ट. पायरुविक ॲसिडचं फर्मेंटेशन लॅक्टिक ॲसिड, मसल सेल्स त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा होतं. तर यीस्ट करतात, मायक्रोब्स करतात आणि मसल सेल्स हे फर्मेंटेशन रिॲक्शन करत असतात आणि ग्लुकोजचं कन्वर्जन वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टींमध्ये करत असतात. यालाच म्हणायचं आहे आपण fermentation, anaerobic respiration. Okay. Now energy production in microbes through anaerobic respiration. So some organisms cannot live in presence of oxygen. त्यांना ऑक्सिजनची गरज नाही आहे. They can perform their respiration without oxygen. That is anaerobic respiration. So glycolysis and fermentation are the two steps. Glycolysis is incomplete oxidation. Less amount of energy is required. Pyruvic acid produced through this glycolysis is converted to other organic acids or alcohols with the help of some enzymes, and this is called as fermentation. Some higher plants, animals, aerobic respiration is not possible, and therefore anaerobic respiration occurs when oxygen is less available. Now seeds perform anaerobic respiration in the soil submerged under water during germination. Similarly our muscle cells also perform it. So due to this, less amount of energy is produced. Okay, we'll continue his.